The Cleveland Browns and Jesus Jackson. What did they do today? Well, you remember when Jesus parted that fucking Red Sea? When he parted the Red Sea and he told all the animals to get off the ark and cross that motherfucker? Jesus Jackson did one better. He robbed Peter and Paul to pay Jerry. He ripped off the Philadelphia Inquirer, may as well be called the Inquirer, the Philadelphia Eagles, to the tune of like 90 draft picks for an unproven fucking number 2 pick. The Cleveland Browns, under the tutelage of Jesus Jackson, are now fleecing people. I mean, if you're a Phillies fan, or an Eagles fan, you gotta be downright disgusted. You gave up 90% of your fucking draft for a number 2 pick, and no one even knows who it's gonna be or what type of NFL career, if any at all, he's gonna have. So I see a lot of Eagles fans, and believe me, I know about 337 of them, and they're calling me up, and they're mad as a motherfucker. And they knew when Jesus Jackson parted that fucking sea, and let the animals cross. That's what they do. They go. He knew, and the Eagles fans knew it also, that Jesus Jackson was going to get a fucking heist. He robbed the Eagles. He robbed Peter to pay Jerry. It's the bottom line. The Cleveland Browns are in rebuild mode, and there's no reason for the Cleveland Browns to panic and take a quarterback at number 2. When goddamn he's not going to help the team out this year anyway. We're in rebuilding mode. So they're stockpiling fucking picks, and they're going to draft well and build through the draft like they should have years ago. Now fans have to be patient. Fans that know football like I do will sit there and say, this is great, I love it. I love it. But fans that don't know football need to be fucking patient. Be fucking patient. Because under the tutelage and guidance of Jesus Jackson, when that Red Sea, the draft room parts, or the draft whatever, and we get our guys, this is how fast this thing is. I have the fastest vehicle in Northeast fucking Ontario. We're stockpiling picks. We don't have time to fuck around. It's great. And don't forget this, so we can somehow find a way to get rid of Joe Thomas for a number 1 pick, because he's still a hot commodity. This would be great. So Cleveland, you know what? I've told everybody that Hugh Jackson runs this ship. Everyone thinks analytics. Like I said, analytics, you don't understand what that means. The analytics is like when the Patriots told Lawyer Malloy bye after they won the Super Bowl. That's analytics. That's all analytics is doing here. So, guess what? Hugh Jackson runs this team. If he wants a player, they get him. If he wants to get rid of a player, even analytics disagrees with, they get rid of him! Hugh Jesus Jackson runs that team. Y'all better get used to it now, because I'm telling you, there's a new Jesus in town. His name's Jesus Jackson. And the Cleveland Browns, under the tutelage and guidance of one Jesus H. Jackson, are going to be locked and loaded to dominate that division for years to come. It may not happen right away, but it's going to happen within the next 3 years. And when it happens, it's not going to be one of them one-time 9-6 or 9-7, 10-6 seasons. It's going to be the key word: sustainable. Sustained run. That's what it's going to be like. And I'm glad. So we fleeced the Philadelphia Inquirers. I should say Hugh Jackson did, Jesus Jackson. And all's well in Cleveland right now. I'm about to go off on this motherfucker in front of me, you West Virginia.